special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. Digging in, Victor Reyes. He will lead this one off today. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Luplow has it, and it's a quick out, number one. Now batting, Harold Castro. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In there, and it's 0-1. Temperature pretty seasonable for this time of year, 55 degrees at game time. Driven nicely into the gap. He's around first, heading for two. And he's not stopping. He wants three. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the two outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Stepping in, Miguel Cabrera, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. Big swing by Scope now, and a ball traveling well to left field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. He swings and grounds it to short. He's got it. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Next up for Detroit, Austin Romine. And the Tigers trying to make this first inning even bigger here. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors in a row. Matthew Boyd is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Reyes comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Striding in for the Indians, Oscar Mercado. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He's hitless in 6 tries. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there to bring it in is Cabrera for out number 2. So striding forward now, Francisco Lindor looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And the pitch. sends that one out of play for strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Scope. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail things here. Up next steps Kristen Stewart. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Nico Goodrum, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
Mercado is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far.
Batting 9.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next it'll be Jamer Candelario. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Luplow is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch inning as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Roy, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
And that's out number 1. So now Carlos Santana, lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He's totaled 4 hits in 21 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Digging in, Jose Ramirez. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit sharply on the ground. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
No balls and a strike to count. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Danger averted following. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward is the switch hitting outfielder Victor Reyes. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. This is pulled into right. Luplow is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mercado is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches. Settling in now, Jordan Luplow. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He's 3 for 9. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And that misses for ball 1. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And no shot there for Cabrera. It's a fair ball.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
At the plate now, Roberto Perez. No balls and 1 strike. And this one misses to the Cleveland backstop. It's even at a ball and a strike. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
1-2.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Luplow aboard here at first with nobody out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
And he is out on the tag. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. 3 innings complete. It's the Tigers 2. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jonathan Schoop. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop Lindor. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maybin. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. Here it comes. This one's down to third. Ramirez is up with it. Throw on to first takes care of Maybin, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball into straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Digging in for his second at-bat, Oscar Mercado comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And it's 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
I got 2 on the count.
Sent on the ground out to second. And there's 1 down now. So 1 away here with the bases empty. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Frenmel Reyes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. hard hit ball to second. Scope is there. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Indians go down 1. Now at the plate, Kristen Stewart. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Standing in, Nico Goodrum. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 home. That's lifted the other way out to left. Santana is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next it'll be Jeimer Candelario. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
So now to the plate, Victor Reyes. Swing, and he pops him up. Here comes the left fielder, but this will land untouched. Candelario leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Detroit as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
For the Indians.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here comes the first pitch. Softly hit toward the hole. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And it's quickly 0-2. No runs, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Into the box, Domingo Santana, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order.
Leading off for the Tigers, the designated hitter, Harold Castro.
Here it comes. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Hit out towards second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Line toward the alley in left center. Mercado is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Stepping into the box, Jordan Luplow. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments. Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Scorched to third. Oh, what a play. He goes to first in time.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course he did that too.
Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead of the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. 0-1 the count. No runs, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. On a line, that's a base hit. Digging in once again, Oscar Mercado. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
The 0-2 home. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. Still down 3-0. Nick Whitgren is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 62, Nick Whitgren.
All set for the start of the inning, and that means Kristen Stewart will dig in at the plate.
The right fielder, number 14.
First pitch of the at-bat. On the ground to the right side. Santana's got it. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout.
The batter.
Ready once again, Nico Goodrum. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Mercado is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Jeimer Candelario. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. As the Tigers have opened it up even further, it's now 4-0.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Now batting, the left fielder, Victor.
Into the box now, Victor Reyes. Liner towards second, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Harold Castro.
At the plate, Harold Castro. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But tack on one more to the Tiger lead thanks to this solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 4-0 Detroit. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
And he lays off the circle change here as he moves into the driver's seat. 3-1.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
The designated hitter.
From the stretch. Fouled off.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Here's Carlos Santana now. A pop out and a ground out for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. To short. Reined in. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Indians fail to score. They're down. Ready to begin the 8th, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Miguel Cabrera. He's set, and the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Up next for the Tigers, the second baseman, Jonathan Jones.
To the plate now, Jonathan Scope. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is the left fielder, and it's gone. So it's a 2-run homer for Jonathan Scope. First home run of the campaign for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
That's a great location for a breaking ball right there down in the zone. Sometimes you just have to give the batters credit, D-Row.
No, you do, Dan. His bat path was so perfect. You could tell he was almost sitting breaking ball. Didn't cheat to anything. Went down and got it.
Dominic Leone comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So now to the plate, Cameron Maben. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. No outs, nobody on. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Mercado is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Austin Romine. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Hit to short. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. At the plate, Kristen Stewart. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Hit in the air to shallow center. Here's the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. The Tigers do get a couple, however, on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Tigers 6 and the Indians nothing. Now in the box, Jose Ramirez. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Into the box, Domingo Santana. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up, and that's the 2nd out. Standing in, Jordan Luplow. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Ripped on the ground to first. Cabrera's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. They still find them. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop, Nico Goodrum. First pitch on its way, and right into the shift. Hit in the air to shallow center. Center fielder coming on. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batter.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. First pitch of the at-bat. That's smoked, but right into the shift. Throw on to first gets him from shallow right, and there's out number 2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Victor Reyes. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a ball hit in the air. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Again, another foul ball. A pause and the 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mercado is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down in order go the Tigers, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Now at the plate, Roberto Perez. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching. Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Fouled away. Another one sent foul.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss in, but he got away with it.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Stepping up now, Oscar Mercado. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just...
Catch is made, and the Tigers move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth. Totally dominant in this one.
6-0 the final shutout score today. The Tigers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Matthew Boyd gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For Cleveland, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Tigers and the Cleveland Indians. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes... Mike Clevenger is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully, he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Jonathan Schoop can keep up the hot bat. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Here's another 0-2. Right side. Gloved by Santana. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Now to the plate, Miguel Cabrera. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this high in the air and deep down the line in left. And it, in fact, lands in the corner. Foul. Clevenger, who sometimes gets called Sunshine. He was a 4th-round selection back in 2011.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player. Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Mercado is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Tigers leave 1. It's the Tigers 0. Tribe coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Daniel Norris, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
On the ground near home. And no chance on the throw, so a great effort, but that'll be scored a base hit. Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they were the spoilers here on opening day as they took Game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maybin. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Luplow has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
The catcher.
In now, Austin Romine, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Line to the right side. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out. Up next steps Kristen Stewart. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. No score here as we play inning number 2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The designated hitter.
Right through it here. He's behind 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Scope has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here. At the plate, Jose Ramirez. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set and the 0-1. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Jose Ramirez goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Cabrera in foul ground. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Nico Goodrum. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. Swing and he pops him up. But this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sliced hard on the ground. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
The left fielder, number 22, Victor Reyes.
Into the box, Victor Reyes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Castro.
Standing in now, Harold Castro. Liner towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Boy, every pitcher needs a little bit of help. How about this? This infielder makes a terrific catch on this line drive, probably saving a run from scoring.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Throw into third. And he's safe.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jonathan Scope.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Luplow has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end. In now for Cleveland, Jordan Luplow. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get
high in the air and deep to straightaway left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Digging in now, Roberto Perez. The head-to-head numbers with Daniel Norris. He's gone 2 for 8. He's taken him deep once, and it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
It looked like the fastball got away from him there. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. New inning set to get underway, and up next the catcher Austin Romine.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to
a dive, and he knocks it down, and no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Number 14.
Stepping in now, Kristen Stewart. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Santana comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Nico Goodrum. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Out in front of it, strike 1. Romine, base runner at first with 1 out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mercado is there, 2 gone. So a runner at first with 2 away, and into bat next it'll be Jeimer Candelario. Pulled toward right center field. Mercado is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. 1 left for Detroit, but they lead it 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Oscar Mercado.
Oscar Mercado.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-0.
Nope. 2 balls, no strikes.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. High in the air out towards shallow right. Stewart has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Francisco Lindor. And he lays off there, 1-0. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ballgame. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
2 balls and 2 strikes the count to Francisco Lindor.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Now a changeup hit on the ground to shortstop. He's got it. Throw gets him 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here's Franmil Reyes stepping in. A ball and no strikes. No runs, no hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail in this one. Ready now, Victor Reyes. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
The left fielder, number 22. Victor
Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He's there and records the first out.
now batting.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Harold Castro. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Hit hard back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league way go.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this one.
At the plate now, Jonathan Scope as he sends it on the ground to first. One there. Throw to Santana, the double play, and that's how the side is retired. We'll see Carlos Santana when we come back. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Indians.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Carlos Santana is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here it comes.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Reyes arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The bat, the third baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Jose Ramirez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Got him to go down swinging there. Jose Ramirez becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. Into the box now, Domingo Santana. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Behind 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more.
Ball inside.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 2-2.
Inside, ball 2.
No runs, no hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Indians go down 1. Here's Cameron Maben now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon.
Now pitching for
He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. So he used the slide step that time, but it didn't make a difference.
Yeah, you can't blame the pitcher on that one. He did all he could do. That was just an impressive show of speed.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through into left field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
At the plate, Kristen Stewart. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Nico Goodrum will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch on its way. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 1st and 2nd here with nobody out. Luplow is there, 1 away.
now batting, 3rd baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Jeimer Candelario. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Fouled off. Runners are at 1st and 2nd with 1 away. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. This will kick up against the wall now. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And that's in there. Base hit. And a relay home. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or eighth in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Hunter Wood gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Mercado is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. From the stretch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Mercado is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jordan Luplow comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And he fouls this one off. Luplow is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, because he knows that lefty can't get inside on him. What a comforting feeling you know it is as a hitter when that pitcher has nowhere to go on the inner half of the plate.
Count even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Pitch on the way. Squared that one up just a little late. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Scope, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The batter, number 7.
Riding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. No hits to this point. Grounded weakly toward third. Right to him. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said that top to bottom, his guys have impressed him at the plate. He loves that they're into double-digit hits, but just as much, he's thrilled to see that they've only struck out 1 time. That's impossible to sustain, but it points to the team's incredible focus at the plate right now.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for Detroit.
7th inning ready to roll, and that means Jonathan Scope will get ready at the plate. Grounded down the third baseline. The 0-1. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Hernandez.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
At the plate, Cameron Maben. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop Lindor. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Austin Romine. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Popped him up. Santana in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Oscar Mercado.
Mercado.
Joe Jimenez comes on to pitch from the bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so it's a surprise to see him here in the 7th. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Jimenez has some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen arms. His strikeouts per 9 is a number that's usually through the roof.
This guy was tailor-made, Matty V, to be a relief pitcher. He comes out of the bullpen, guns a-blazing, 2 pitches that he can strike you out with, and more importantly, he comes out with an attitude, and that attitude is nasty, and he gets a lot of swings and misses.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
0-1 pitch on its way. This pitch is popped up. Goodrum is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Striding forward now is the DH, Franmil Reyes. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Kristen Stewart. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Right fielder, number 14.
High and deep to right. Right fielder looking up to the track, to the wall, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, before that homer, he was on autopilot, retiring 5 hitters in a row. Just goes to show you, 1 lapse, 1 bad location, and all of a sudden you're licking your wounds a bit.
Into the box now, Nico Goodrum. Bounce to the right, into the loaded up infield. And that's through, a base hit.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
So now to the plate, Jeimer Candelario as he lines it out to center. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Now batting.
Next for the Tigers, Victor Reyes. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded to the right, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Now batting, designated hitter, Harold Castro.
Standing in now, Harold Castro. Grounded up the first baseline. Santana's got it to second for 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Now batting.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Weak grounder down the line at third. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Long run for the right fielder, but this will land untouched. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 10-0 score. Dominic Leone enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back the left fielder. And goodbye. This 20 coming back. So it's a 2-run homer for Jonathan Schoop. Second home run early in the year as this lead got even wider.
Man, that's not very nice. You come in from the bullpen and you get greeted with a bomb. He's going to have to hit the reset button pronto.
The center fielder, number 4, Cameron.
Stepping in now, Cameron Maben, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Luplo's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So give him 5 runs in the inning, with the big blows being the 2 home runs. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Tigers. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And it's fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Oye como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. First home run of the campaign for him, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matt, boy, what a different ballpark this place plays in Cleveland. That old Municipal, they called that the Mistake by the Lake. But Progressive Field, this is a tough ballpark to hit him out of, D-Row.
You know, this is an interesting ballpark, Dan, and that's why what they were able to do today on the offensive side was so special. This place early in the season plays super big. It's cold out there. The ball is not traveling. Once the summer months heat this place up, right center becomes a nice option.
And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. Coming to the plate now, Domingo Santana. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
To the plate now, Jordan Luplo, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Slow little grounder left side. Reined in. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. Tigers lead this one 12-1. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Austin Romine. First offering on its way. Drilled on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Digging in and looking for more, Kristen Stewart. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Nico Goodrum. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Perez is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. But don't shed a tear. They're up 12-1. Stepping in, Roberto Perez, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's set. Here it comes. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder is on the run, and no one will track it down. The next 0-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The center fielder,
striding in, Oscar Mercado. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Turned on down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Last strike now for Cleveland. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon.
Wow, a 9-out save? That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
12-1 at the end of this one. The Tigers led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Daniel Norris gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, turning in 6 no-hit innings. Joe Jimenez takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 39 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.